Teen pop stars turned arena rockers McFLY have been topping the charts for 8 years, and now they have a new sound.
Hi, we're McFly.
Even though they're a man short, the band is in full swing promoting a massive tour and new single.
If any of us were to leave, Dougie's the last person that would leave.
Still to come, the girlfriends join them at a gig. And Danny takes us home. They're on the road again to a charity gig up north.
Today we're off to the magical land of Bolton.
For this event, their better halves will be joining them. Harry's lovely lady, Izzy Johnston, plays violin with electric string quartet Escala, who are also on the bill in Bolton. Tom and actress girlfriend Giovanna Falcone have been sweethearts since high school. While Danny's squeeze is former Miss England Georgia Horsley.
Have you in your head ever labelled 1, 2, 3, 4?
No!
What, us?
Yeah. Harry, Dougie, Tom, Danny.
Oh!
That's alright, you can expect that.
Go on then, G.
Tom, Dougie, Danny!
No!
I can't believe I came last. Gee, I'll never forget that.
Bolton Wanderers captain Kevin Davies has invited McFly to play in Danny's hometown, and he's feeling all nostalgic.
It feels good to be back home. It's good to be back. That's where I used to sit. 4 seats there, I used to sit there with 2 mates. I've not been to a Bolton game for ages, and it's really, really nice to be here. But the real reason why we're here is tonight we're performing. We're on about 11:30, doing a little unplugged section. And yeah, it's quite an exciting night tonight, especially for me. It's quite a big deal for me.
As the crowd get G'd up for the big game, Danny gets ushered onto the pitch and receives a rapturous welcome by his home crowd. With the game underway, Harry's girlfriend Izzy and her bandmates start to get ready for their performance.
I met Harry 5.5 years ago on their Wonderland tour, and I'd been booked to play the violin. Literally, he walked into the room, and for me anyway, it was really one of those moments of like eyes across the room, and I just was like, oh my God.
Do you still fancy me?
No. Yes.
You're going for the early 90s WWF wrestler look.
He has me running in circles. I'm basically his PA, you know, and I get, can you help me with this? And I look at him and I think, I can't, I've got to help you because I feel so sorry for you because you're just not capable.
Tom's Giovanna is also a long-suffering partner.
Treatment of girlfriends in the early days. Awful, awful treatment of girlfriends.
You know what I used to have to do? When I knew my manager, when Fletcher was coming over, Giovanna used to have to hide upstairs because my bedroom used to have a little balcony in our band house.
Outside the house?
Outside, so if our manager's like, oh guys, I'm coming over to have a meeting with you guys, she'd be like, crap, you've got to hide. You've got to hide. Because, I don't know why, it was really weird. Because we weren't meant to have like girlfriends over to the house.
The masquerade ball is a rare chance for McFly and Escala to share the red carpet. And the ladies have pulled out all the stops, including Danny's girlfriend, Georgia.
Doesn't she look lovely? They both look lovely. Got the dresses on. Where's your mask?
It's everyone's mask's in there.
In where?
On our table.
You should have it on though, they've all got it on.
Well, I know, but I thought I'd come out and you wouldn't know who I was. Good point. So I didn't put it on.
As Izzy takes to the stage, Harry looks on proudly.
She's watched a lot of our gigs in the past, so it's nice to be on the other side and watch her. I think it's nice for her as well. So that I'm not constantly getting all the attention. And it makes me feel very proud of her. She's they're all very talented.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one, the only, McFly!
This is our first gig in Bolton. It's good to play in your hometown, I must say. This is called All About You.
This song was McFly's biggest UK hit as the 2005 comic relief single, but was penned as a Valentine's gift by Tom for Giovanna. success of the gig, the band are soon brought back to earth by news that 2 papers will break a story in the morning about Dougie's true whereabouts.
It must have been a statement for it to be,
There's no statement from Aaron.
for 2 major papers to be.
Yeah, they must have done that. Obviously, we knew all the time we knew they were going to print something. I don't know. We don't know what they're going to say till tomorrow. Well, I guess I should start by saying that for the last couple of weeks while we've been in rehearsals, obviously Dougie hasn't been around, and it's because he's been in rehab. So he's been just going through a bit of a tough time, a lot of stress, and so we've been telling people he was ill, having flu, just because it's not really our place to tell. It's his sort of personal issues and stuff.
A relationship breakup is going to be difficult for anyone, particularly someone who's young and they've kind of grown up in the band, if you like. That would be difficult enough, but the fact that it was a high-profile relationship kind of just made it, I think, all the worse.
The band's desire to protect their friends' privacy has now put them in a tight spot.
Now, obviously, it's going to come out, people will know about it. I think it's kind of our duty to say something to the fans. I don't know what we're going to tweet out, what should we say? Yeah, and we're going to have to say something.
We've never been in a situation like this before. We didn't really know what to do, and right, let's not panic, let's just, chill out and then deal with it.
All we cared about was that Dougie was okay.
The papers will reveal their stories in the morning.
Oh my God.
And while Tom and Harry return home, Danny goes to let off steam at his mum and her boyfriend Steve's elaborate home bar.
The first time I came here, I was sat on that chair there, and my mum was sat on that chair, and he come down in an Elvis suit and danced on my mum.
And it seems Steve certainly lacks Danny's musical ability. There's lots of booze and some killer moves. Does that one have a name? It's the morning after the night before, and to add to the hangovers, the papers are full of the Dougie rehab story.
So this is the article on Dougie. It's really emphasising on the sort of split with Frankie, and I don't know how. I don't know who's told him this and stuff, but whatever. He's quite anxious at the minute about stuff, So I reckon he'll freak out about this. But we're not gonna. I don't think we're going to tell him just yet until he's out, because that'll just take him from. That'll take him a step back from where he is now. It's hard because he's obviously trying to be positive in there, and he was freaking out about people finding out in the first place. And now 2 big papers have found out. But hey, he's out there now. Everything's meant to be.
Thanks for coming!
We're on our way to Tom Deacon show, which is Radio 1. The boys' meeting was there. Obviously the things come out in the paper today about Dougie, so they're probably going to ask about that. So yeah, it is a bit of a first, this one. This is the biggest sort of news that, been a few little things, but this is probably the biggest thing we've got to deal with. But it'll be alright, it's just, the truth sets you free.
The news that the band will appear on the radio has leaked, and fans have gathered to show their support. But as they prepare to go live, the nerves kick in.
Hey, stand by!
I think it'd be weird not to reference it. And I think they'll definitely ask us something about it anyway. It'd be a bit weird if we just didn't acknowledge it at all.
If someone accuses us of doing this because our single's out tomorrow, I will literally rip their head off.
Watch some calories, right?
See All American Reject gives you hell. And before that, in a bit, Jodie Connor featuring Tinchy Strider. Now on the show, I promised them, here they are. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome McFLY to the studio.
Hi!
Hello, boys, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, We've got Danny here, we've got Tom and Harry. Boys, where's Dougie? You're missing one.
I'm right here.
Yeah, Dougie obviously isn't here. If you've read the papers, you'll know where he is. He's just been having a bit of a tough time, and he's in rehab, having a few weeks rest at the minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he'll be okay. He'll be back, getting himself ready for the tour.
Yeah, because I'm missing him right now. Because last time you boys popped in, we had a fantastic sausage party.
We're missing him now.
We did. It's a bit weird.
Not the same without Dougie.
No, because yeah, but there we go. Now, literally, well, you're missing one, but
yeah,
biscuits. Let's get down to basics.
well,
you can't go on the show without bringing some biscuits.
Tom Deacon's show, it was good, and you know, it went well. It's nice and chilled, the sort of Dougie thing, and everyone's supporting him. They know that he's not well, and yeah, we made it more light-hearted than anything, so it was good.
Next time on McFly on the Wall. So how do you cope with emotionally charged fans?
Hiding from the woman that wants to kiss me.
How much dirt will the boys dish on air?
Which member of the band topped off with the most fans?
And 3 become 4 when Dougie returns.
She won Big Brother, so there must be something about Josie. Find out that something next on 5 Star. But now, a little extra from the boys.
Hello!